Have you ever stopped to think about why some people seem to have a different energy, a unique light that shines in a special way? Have you ever wondered why Aquarius carries such a special mark? This strength that no one can quite explain, but everyone feels? Well, my dear Aquarian, this video was made especially for you. What if I told you that God chose Aquarius to carry a unique strength, a divine mission that goes far beyond what you imagine? I'm not talking about luck or coincidence. I'm talking about a celestial purpose, a sacred responsibility that has been placed in your hands since the day you were born. Aquarius is not an ordinary sign. You are not an ordinary person. And today, in this video, you will discover the 10 powerful reasons why the Creator chose you to be different, to be revolutionary, to be the light that guides other souls in the midst of darkness. If you stay with me until the end, you will understand why you have so often felt out of place, misunderstood, even rejected. You'll understand why your mind works so differently from other people's. You'll understand why you see solutions where others only see problems. And most importantly, you'll understand the sacred mission God has placed in your life. Because look, if you missed this video today, you may still be carrying doubts about who you really are and what your true value is in this world. So take a deep breath, because what you're about to hear can completely change how you see yourself and how you understand your place in this universe. Reason 1. Aquarius possesses the gift of foresight. The first reason God chose Aquarius to carry a unique force is something few people can understand. It's the gift of seeing the future. I'm not talking about predicting lottery numbers or knowing what will happen tomorrow. I'm talking about something much deeper, much more powerful. Aquarius has the divine ability to see possibilities that don't even exist yet. While most people live trapped in the present, worried about today's problems, you, Aquarian, are already seeing what can be created, what can be transformed, what can be improved in 5, 10, 20 years. This vision is not a fantasy. It's a celestial gift. It's a tool that God placed in your soul so that you could be an agent of transformation in this world. You know when you have an idea and people look at you like you're crazy? You know when you suggest a different solution and everyone says it won't work? Well, that happens because you're seeing something they can't yet see. You're connected to a higher frequency, a wisdom that comes directly from the spiritual plane. God gave you eyes to see beyond appearances, beyond the limitations of the present moment. He gave you the ability to imagine a better, fairer, more evolved world. And that's no small thing. It's an enormous responsibility, because with this vision comes the mission of guiding others, of showing them paths they couldn't see on their own. Often you get frustrated because people don't keep up with your pace of thinking. You feel alone because it seems like nobody understands your ideas. But the truth is, you're a few steps ahead. And that's exactly your role. Aquarius came to be the visionary, the pioneer, the one who opens doors for humanity. You were born to be different because the world needs different people. It needs someone who doesn't accept things as they are, but who fights to transform them into what they can be. This visionary force you carry is a divine mark. It's proof that God trusts you to plant seeds of change. And even if you don't see the results immediately, even if it takes years for your ideas to be understood, know that every innovative thought that passes through your mind is fulfilling a celestial purpose. You were chosen to see the invisible, to dream the impossible, and to make real that which still resides only in the realm of possibilities. Reason 2. Aquarius was chosen to break chains and free souls. The second reason is so powerful that it can finally make you understand why your life has always been so different, so full of ruptures and new beginnings. God chose Aquarius to be the breaker of chains, the liberator of souls. You didn't come into this world to follow rules that make no sense. You didn't come to fit into the boxes that society created. You came to destroy those boxes, to show that there is another way to live, to think, to be. And that scares a lot of people because people feel safe inside their prisons. They are afraid of the freedom you represent. Since you were little, you probably felt this restlessness in your chest. That feeling that things didn't need to be that way. That there was something beyond empty traditions, beyond imposed standards, beyond the way everyone did things without questioning. This restlessness wasn't rebellion without a cause. It was the divine calling echoing within you. It was God preparing you for the mission of liberating not only yourself, but also all those who cross your path. Aquarius holds the key that unlocks mental, emotional, and spiritual prisons. You have the power to make people question their own limitations. With your words, your example, your courage to be authentic, you show that it's possible to live differently. And that's revolutionary. That changes destinies. How many times have you been called strange, rebellious, different? How many times have you been told that you think too much, that you question too much, that you should be more like everyone else? Know that each of these criticisms is actually a sign that you are fulfilling your mission. Because those who live in chains cannot bear to see someone free. Those who have settled for mediocrity cannot bear to see someone seeking greatness. But you cannot let yourself be shaken by this. Your mission is greater than the opinion of others. God gave you this liberating strength because He knew you would be courageous enough to use it. He knew you wouldn't give up even when everyone turned their backs on you. He knew you would continue to be true to yourself even when they tried to mold you, control you, imprison you. And every time you choose freedom, every time you break free from a toxic pattern, every time you inspire someone else to also break free, you are honoring the divine purpose that was given to you. You are being God's instrument to bring more light, more truth, more authenticity to this world that so desperately needs it. If this message resonated with your zodiac sign, check this out. It's no coincidence. When the universe wants to speak to you, it sends exactly the right signal, and you're here because you needed to hear this today. Your contribution as a subscriber or member is what keeps these messages alive. Messages that touch, awaken, and transform lives. And if this video made sense to you, leave your birth date in the comments. Now let's continue with our video. Reason 3. Aquarius possesses universal intelligence. The third reason why God chose Aquarius is one of the most impressive. It's the gift of universal intelligence. Aquarius doesn't just have ordinary intelligence. It's not just being good at math or having an aptitude for learning new things. It's much more than that. It's a direct connection to the wisdom of the cosmos, to knowledge that transcends books, schools, and human theories. It's as if you have a spiritual antenna that picks up information directly from the divine source. How many times have you known something without anyone teaching you? How many times have you had powerful insights out of nowhere, as if someone whispered the answer in your ear? How many times have you surprised people with creative solutions that no one had thought of before? This isn't luck. This isn't just talent. This is universal intelligence flowing through you. God has connected you to a network of wisdom that goes far beyond earthly knowledge. You have access to information that comes from the spiritual plane, from the quantum field, from the collective consciousness of humanity. That's why Aquarius is often interested in such varied subjects. You're not just good at one thing. You are curious about everything. Science, philosophy, art, spirituality, technology, psychology, the mysteries of the universe. Your mind is like a sponge that absorbs knowledge from all areas. And this happens because you were made to be a link between different worlds, different dimensions of knowledge. You were made to connect points that other people don't even realize are separate. This unique intelligence you possess has a very clear purpose: to bring innovation to humanity. God gave you this brilliant mind so that you could create solutions, develop ideas, propose new paths. You are not here to repeat what already exists. You are here to invent what does not yet exist. To think in ways that no one has thought before. To connect knowledge in ways that will revolutionize how we live. And what a beautiful responsibility that is. God entrusted you with this powerful tool that is universal intelligence. But He also gave you a humanitarian heart to use this intelligence for the common good. Because you see, Aquarius doesn't use its knowledge to feel superior to others. It uses it to uplift others. To teach, share, enlighten. You have the rare gift of taking complex concepts and simplifying them. Of taking sophisticated knowledge and making it accessible. This is a gift not only for you, but for all the people who benefit from your wisdom. So never doubt your mental capacity. Never diminish the value of your ideas. Never let anyone make you believe that you overthink or that you are too complicated. Your mind is a divine blessing, a sacred instrument that is here to raise the consciousness of this planet. Reason 4. Aquarius is the guardian of universal truth. The fourth reason why God chose Aquarius to carry a unique strength is linked to something that is increasingly rare in this world: truth. Aquarius is the guardian of universal truth. You cannot live a lie. You cannot accept falsehoods, masks, theatrics, games of appearances. Your soul rejects everything that is false. And this is not stubbornness. This is not a lack of tact. It is a sacred mark that God placed on you. It is a mission to keep the flame of authenticity alive in a world that increasingly values illusion. From the beginning, you probably had difficulty pretending, smiling when you weren't happy, agreeing to things that didn't make sense just to please others. participating in empty conversations, superficial relationships, false situations. And this has cost you dearly many times, hasn't it? You lost friendships because you didn't want to pretend. You distanced yourself from environments because you couldn't stand the hypocrisy. You were called cold, hard, difficult when in reality you were just being true. But know one thing. God made you this way for a very special reason. It made you intolerant of falsehood because you need people who keep the truth alive. You need courageous souls who don't sell out, who don't bend, who don't get lost in the sea of lies that has taken over this world. Aquarius is like a lighthouse in the fog. Your light of truth may bother those who want to remain in the darkness of illusion, but it is precisely this light that saves those who are lost. You don't lie to protect yourself. You don't manipulate to gain advantages. You don't play games to promote yourself. And that is an enormous strength even when it seems like weakness. Because in a world where everyone wants to appear as what they are not, you have the courage to be exactly who you are. And that is revolutionary. That is liberating. That is divine. The truth you carry is not just about not lying. It's about living in alignment with your essence. It's about not betraying your values. It's about not conforming to what is wrong just because everyone else is doing it. It's about having the courage to say no when everyone else is saying yes. It's about defending what is right even when you are alone. God gave you this commitment to truth because He knew you would be strong enough to carry this weight. Because telling the truth isn't easy. Living in truth isn't comfortable. But it's necessary. And you were chosen for this. Your mission as a guardian of truth is to show people that it's possible to live without masks. That it's possible to build genuine relationships. That it's possible to succeed without stepping on others or selling your soul. That it's possible to be happy being authentic. And every time you choose the truth, even when a lie would be more convenient, you are honoring the sacred purpose God placed in you. You are being a living example of integrity. You are proving that there are still people in this world who can be trusted. Reason 5. Aquarius carries the frequency of universal love. The fifth reason is perhaps the most misunderstood, but also one of the most beautiful. God chose Aquarius to carry the frequency of universal love. Many people think Aquarius is cold, distant, unemotional. But this is a huge mistake. Aquarius is not cold. Aquarius loves in a different way. Loves in a broader, higher, more spiritual way. While most people love in a personal and exclusive way, you love universally and inclusively. Your heart doesn't fit just in one person, in one family, in one group. Your heart embraces all of humanity. And this is a sacred gift that God placed in you. Aquarius feels the pain of the world. You care about people you've never met. You worry about injustices that don't directly affect you. You fight for causes that don't bring you personal benefit. And this confuses people. They don't understand why you dedicate yourself so much to things that aren't your problems. Why you defend the rights of those who are far away while seeming distant from those who are near. But the truth is that your love is so great that it cannot be limited to your inner circle. You were made to love everyone, to care about the collective, to work for the greater good. This doesn't mean you don't love the people close to you. It means your love isn't exhausted by them. It expands. It reaches dimensions that most people can't even imagine. You have the capacity to love without attachment, without possessiveness, without suffocating expectations. You love freely. You love wanting the other person's growth, not their control. You love respecting individuality, not trying to mold anyone. And this kind of love is rare. It's precious. It's the closest thing to divine love that exists. God loves all of humanity. He makes no distinction. He has no favorites based on appearance, social position, or nationality. He loves the essence of each soul. And He gave you this same kind of heart. A humanitarian heart. A heart that beats for justice, for equality, for the freedom of all. A heart that dreams of a better world not only for you, but for every living being on this planet. This is a unique strength that few people possess. Most people are only concerned with themselves, their own problems, their own family. And there's nothing wrong with that. But Aquarius was chosen to go further. To remind humanity that we are all connected. That the pain of one is the pain of all. That we will only be truly happy when everyone can be happy. Your mission of universal love manifests itself in many ways. It can be through volunteer work, activism for social causes, sharing knowledge freely, defending the voiceless, fighting for a more just world. Or it can simply be through the way you treat each person with dignity and respect, regardless of who they are. So never let anyone make you feel that you are cold or insensitive. You are not. You simply love in a way that many cannot understand. A more mature, more evolved, more celestial way. Reason 6. Aquarius was made to be the reformer of the world. The sixth reason why God chose Aquarius to carry a unique force lies in the call to transformation. Aquarius was made to be the reformer of the world. You didn't come to keep things as they are. You came to transform them, to renew, to revolutionize. God gave you an energy for change that doesn't rest, that doesn't conform, that doesn't accept things remaining unjust, outdated, or limited. You look at the world and see everything that needs to be improved. Not in a negative or pessimistic way, but constructively. You see the potential. You see what can be fixed, what can be evolved, what can be renewed. And this vision moves you, propels you. It makes you act. Aquarius isn't one of those who only complains about problems. It's one of those who rolls up their sleeves and seeks solutions. You have an inner need to fix what is wrong, to propose new ways of doing things, to challenge systems that no longer work. And this often puts you in conflict situations, because not everyone likes change. Most people prefer the security of the familiar, even if that familiar is bad. They prefer to continue as they are rather than risk something different. But not you. You have the courage to take risks, the courage to experiment, the courage to make mistakes if necessary, but not to stand still and watch everything crumble. This reforming force that God gave you is essential for the evolution of humanity. Think about it. If there were no people like you, the world would still be trapped in archaic systems, in oppressive traditions, in ways of living that no longer serve us. It was people with the energy of Aquarius who fought for women's rights, who defended freedom of expression, who created new technologies, who questioned authoritarian regimes, who proposed new forms of education, who revolutionized science, art, and politics. And you are part of this spiritual lineage of reformers. You carry in your celestial DNA the mission of not letting the world stagnate, of pushing humanity forward, of opening new paths, of tearing down walls that impede progress. Of course, this is tiring. Of course, sometimes you feel alone in this struggle, because changing the world is not a task for the weak. It's not a task for those who give up easily. But God didn't give you this mission because you are weak. He gave it to you because you are strong, because you have resilience, because you don't give up on your ideals even when it seems like nothing will change. Your mission is not to change the whole world at once. It's to do your part. It's to plant seeds of change wherever you are. Could be at your job, proposing new ways of doing things. It could be in your family, breaking toxic patterns that are passed down from generation to generation. It could be in your community, organizing projects that benefit everyone. It could be on social media, sharing ideas that make people think differently. Every small reform you promote is fulfilling a divine purpose. It is honoring the unique strength that God placed in you. It is being a celestial instrument to bring more evolution, more awareness, more progress to this world. Reason 7. Aquarius possesses the gift of divine originality. The seventh reason why God chose Aquarius to carry a unique strength has to do with something no one can take away from you. Divine originality. Aquarius wasn't made from a mold. It was made unique, exclusive, impossible to copy. God broke the mold after creating you because He knew the world didn't need another copy. It needed an original. And that original is you. From a young age, you probably realized you didn't fit the mold. Your ideas were different. Your tastes were different. Your way of seeing the world was different. And that made you suffer many times, because being different in a world that values uniformity isn't easy. But today you need to understand that this difference isn't a flaw. It's your greatest strength. It's the gift God gave you. Because in a world full of copies, originals are rare. They are valuable. They are necessary. Aquarius has the courage to be authentic, to create its own style, to think for itself, to not follow trends just because everyone else is following them. You don't need the approval of the masses to know who you are. You don't need to dress like everyone else, talk like everyone else, act like everyone else to feel accepted. You accept yourself as you are. And that's liberating. That's powerful. This originality you carry isn't just about appearance or style. It's about essence. You have a unique way of thinking, feeling, and perceiving life. And God made you this way because the world needs diversity. It needs people who think outside the box, who bring new perspectives, who challenge common sense, who aren't afraid to be different, How many innovations in this world have been created by people who dared to be original? How many revolutionary works of art have come from minds that didn't follow patterns? How many scientific discoveries have been made by people who thought differently? All of them. Absolutely all of them. Because evolution doesn't come from repetition. It comes from innovation. And innovation is only possible when there is originality. God gave you this gift of divine originality so that you could be a creator. So that you could bring to this world things that don't yet exist. Ideas that no one has thought of. Solutions that no one has imagined. Paths no one has explored. You are a pioneer by nature. A trailblazer. An inventor. Your mission is not to repeat what has already been done. It is to create something new. And that requires courage. It requires confidence. It requires faith in yourself even when no one else believes. But you have all of that within you. God equipped you with all the necessary tools to fulfill this mission. He gave you creativity, He gave you boldness, He gave you independence, He gave you the ability to not care about the judgments of others. So never try to fit in where you weren't made to fit. Never try to erase your originality to be accepted. Because the moment you become just another one like everyone else, you lose exactly what makes you special. You lose the unique strength that God placed in you. Celebrate your difference. Embrace your originality. And use this gift to create beautiful, useful, transformative things that only you, with your unique perspective, would be capable of creating. Reason 8. Aquarius is the bearer of the frequency of freedom. The 8th reason why God chose Aquarius to carry a unique force lies in the most precious value that exists. Freedom. Aquarius is the bearer of the frequency of freedom. Not only your own freedom but the freedom of everyone. You cannot be happy feeling imprisoned. You cannot live under control, under pressure, under chains. Your soul needs space to fly. And God made you this way because He needed someone to remind the world of the sacred value of freedom. In a world where more and more people give up their freedom in exchange for security, acceptance, comfort, you are the voice that shouts that none of these benefits are worthwhile if they come with shackles. You prefer the uncertainty of freedom to the security of prison. And that scares those who don't have the courage to do the same. Your need for freedom manifests in all areas of your life. You need freedom to think, to act, to choose your own paths. You don't accept anyone telling you how you should live, what you should believe, what you should do with your life. You are your own master, and you defend that right tooth and nail. But your fight for freedom is not selfish. You don't just want to be free. You want everyone to be free. It revolts you to see people trapped in abusive relationships, in jobs that destroy the soul, in limiting beliefs, in oppressive systems. And you do what you can to free these people. With your words, with your example, with your courage to show that it's possible to live differently. God gave you this mission to be the guardian of freedom, because He knew you wouldn't sell yourself, that you wouldn't trade your essence for crumbs, that you wouldn't bow down to threats or temptations, that you would remain firm in defending what is sacred. And freedom is sacred. It's the gift God gave to every soul. The right to choose. The right to be, the right to fly. And you are here to ensure that this right is not forgotten, not trampled on, not negotiated. Of course, this fight has its price. You must have already missed opportunities for not accepting abusive conditions. You must have already distanced yourself from people who wanted to control you. You must have already faced consequences for not bending. But every time you chose freedom, you were choosing dignity. You were choosing truth. You were choosing to honor the divine purpose within you. Your mission as a bearer of the frequency of freedom is not just to live freely. It is to inspire others to also seek their freedom. It is to show that the chains that bind us are often invisible, they are in the mind, in fears, in beliefs. And that when we are freed internally, no one can imprison us anymore. So continue being the free soul that you are. Continue flying high. Continue showing the world that it is possible to live without shackles. Because every step you take in freedom is paving the way for others to fly too. Reason 9. Aquarius carries the mission of service to humanity. The 9th reason why God chose Aquarius to carry a unique force is linked to the noblest purpose that exists. Service to humanity. Aquarius is not here to serve only itself. It is here to serve the collective, to contribute to the evolution of all, to leave the world better than it found it. And this is not an obligation. It is a vocation. It is a calling. It is a genuine desire of the heart. You feel true happiness when you can help someone, when your ideas benefit many people, When your work makes a difference in the lives of others. Money, fame, power, none of that satisfies you as much as knowing that you are being useful, that you are fulfilling a greater purpose, that it is making sense. God gave you this heart turned towards service because He needed dedicated workers in the work of transforming this world. He needed people who were not only interested in building personal empires, but in building bridges, in uniting people, in raising collective consciousness. Aquarius has a very strong sense of social responsibility. You feel responsible for the well-being of the community, of society, of the planet. You cannot remain indifferent to the suffering of others. You can't live well knowing that so many injustices are happening, and that moves you to action. It makes you seek ways to contribute, to make a difference, to be part of the solution. Your way of serving can be through a profession focused on the common good, can be through volunteer work, can be through sharing knowledge freely. It can be through creating projects that benefit many people. It can simply be through the way you treat each human being with dignity and respect. The size of the contribution doesn't matter. What matters is the intention of the heart. And your heart is aligned with the divine purpose of serving. Many times you may feel frustrated because you would like to do more. You would like to have more resources, more reach, more power to transform the world. But God doesn't measure your contributions by the size of the external impact. He measures them by the purity of intention. And every small gesture of kindness, every word of encouragement, every action aimed at the common good is being accounted for in the spiritual realm. It is generating fruits that you may not even see in this life, but that are changing the destiny of humanity. This mission of service that God has given you also teaches you humility. It teaches you that no one is greater than anyone else, that we are all here to support each other, that true success is not individual, it's collective, and that the greatest achievement we can have is knowing that our passage through this world has left seeds of love, light, and transformation. So continue serving, my dear Aquarian. Continue sharing your gifts. Continue contributing to evolution, because that is your place. That is your mission. And it is the most beautiful way to thank God for the unique strength He placed within you. Reason 10. Aquarius was chosen to be the bridge between heaven and earth. The 10th and final reason why God chose Aquarius to carry a unique force is perhaps the deepest, the most spiritual, the most sacred. Aquarius was chosen to be the bridge between heaven and earth. You are not just a human being living an earthly experience. You are a spiritual being bringing the light of heaven to the density of the earth. You are a channel, an intermediary, a divine messenger. God gave you the ability to move between different dimensions, to have your feet on the ground but with your consciousness connected to higher planes, to live in the material world but without losing connection to the spiritual world. And this is a very rare gift. It is a sacred responsibility. Aquarius has a different spirituality. It is not that traditional spirituality, full of rituals and dogmas. It is a free, questioning, evolutionary spirituality. You seek spiritual truth not through the repetition of ready-made formulas, but through your own experience, through your own connection with the divine. You understand that God is in everything and everyone, that you don't need human intermediaries to connect with the sacred. True spirituality lies in how you live, how you treat people, how you honor life. God gave you this elevated understanding because He needed someone to bring a new spiritual consciousness to this world. A consciousness that unites science and spirituality, that unites reason and intuition, that unites earthly knowledge with celestial wisdom. You are what we call a light worker, someone who came to this plane with the mission of raising the frequency, awakening consciousness, anchoring higher energies. And this often happens without you even realizing it. Simply through your presence, through the way you think, through the frequency you emit. You are constantly bringing spiritual downloads, receiving insights from the divine plane, capturing messages that need to be shared. And when you act according to these directions, when you share this information, when you live aligned with this higher truth, you are perfectly fulfilling the role of bridge between heaven and earth. Your mission is not to convert anyone. It is not to impose your beliefs. It is not to judge those who think differently. Your mission is simply to shine. It is to be the living example of a new way of existing, a more conscious, more evolved, more loving, more free way. And in doing so, you inspire other souls to also seek their own light. God trusts you as one of His special envoys, one of His instruments to bring more heaven to earth, more light to darkness, more love to hate, more truth to lies, more evolution to stagnation. And every time you choose to act the right way, every time you choose love instead of fear, every time you choose truth instead of illusion, you are honoring this sacred role. You are being the bridge that God called you to be. So never forget who you are, where you came from, what your mission is. You are not an accident. You are not a mistake. You are not just another one. You are Aquarius. You are chosen. You carry a unique strength that God Himself placed within you. And the world needs this strength. It needs your light. It needs you fulfilling the divine purpose that was given to you. If this message resonated with your zodiac sign, check this out. It's no coincidence. When the universe wants to speak to you, it sends exactly the right signal. And you're here because you needed to hear this today. Your contribution as a subscriber or member is what keeps these messages alive. Messages that touch, awaken, and transform lives. And if this video made sense to you, leave your birth date in the comments. We've reached the end of this special video, my dear Aquarian. And if you've watched this far, it's because these words truly touched your heart. It's because you recognized in each of these 10 reasons the truth about who you really are. God didn't choose you by chance. He chose you because He knew you would be strong enough to carry this unique strength. He knew you wouldn't give up on your mission, even when things got difficult. He knew you would remain true to yourself even when the whole world tried to change you. You are the visionary who sees the future. You are the liberator who breaks chains. You are the bearer of universal intelligence. You are the guardian of truth. You are the channel of divine love. You are the reformer of the world. You are the original that cannot be copied. You are the defender of freedom. You are the servant of humanity. You are the bridge between heaven and earth. All of this is within you. It's not fantasy. It's not exaggeration. It's the spiritual reality of your being. And now that you know this, that you understand the magnitude of the strength you carry, what will you do with this knowledge? How will you honor the divine purpose that God placed in you? My invitation to you today is simple. Be yourself. Don't be afraid to shine. Don't dim your light to make others feel comfortable. Don't hide your gifts to be accepted. The world doesn't need another ordinary person. It needs you being extraordinary in the way God made you. Use your vision to see possibilities. Use your courage to liberate souls. Use your intelligence to create solutions. Use your truth to illuminate paths. Use your love to transform lives. Use your strength to reform what is wrong. Use your originality to innovate. Use your freedom to inspire. Use your service to bless. Use your spiritual connection to anchor heaven on earth. And always remember, you are not alone on this journey. God is with you. The angels accompany you. And all of us who believe in this truth are together in this mission to transform the world. So if this video touched you, if these words made sense, if you felt you were hearing exactly what you needed to hear today, leave a comment below with your birth date. Let's create a powerful Aquarian energy current. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe now and activate the notification bell. Because here you will always find messages that will remind you of who you really are, your value, your strength, your purpose. And if these messages have touched your heart, consider becoming a channel member. Your contribution is what keeps this work alive, bringing light, truth, and transformation to thousands of people. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for having the courage to fulfill your divine mission. You are special. You are unique. You are chosen. And the world is more beautiful because you exist.